How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video we have a brand new 99 overall Kyle Schwarber, the MVP of the All-Star game. So let's go ahead and get right into it. And in my opinion, it was really cool to see the swing off last night. It would have been even better if we got a couple better hitters from the American League, like Aaron Judge and Vladimir Guerrero Jr., just some players like that. But all in all, I thought it was a great All-Star game. Kind of interesting the way it ended. I thought at first Pete Alonso could be the MVP. I thought Ketel Marte could be the MVP. I always thought the National League was going to win. But we got this brand new program added into the game. Another Kyle Schwarber was added in. 99 overall. This is kind of what I was talking about with some players, or maybe one or two cards could end up getting a repeat. It seems like they did something a little different in the program this time around. In years past, we've gotten more players from their performance in the game. So for example, like I was kind of expecting Pete Alonso to have a card in this program. They went with a different direction. They went with players they hadn't given a card yet. So like Kyle Tucker was one that a lot of people were talking about. Where's his All-Star game card? Well, here it is in the program. I think that's pretty cool. Here's the final Kyle Schwarber reward. If you did the mini seasons, then sorry that you did that. I did not play the mini seasons personally, but that's what people are upset about. If you completed the mini seasons, though, then this program is pretty much already done. You get a 50-point head start by completing that collection, which is optional. So I think that's pretty cool. However, I would have liked to see, maybe a different card, but it is what it is. That's what ended up happening in the game. Kyle Schwarber is always a fan favorite. Can't really go wrong with Kyle Schwarber. But we also have Weekend Classic rewards, and in my opinion, they did not reveal these Weekend Classic rewards specifically leading up to the All-Star game because I think they were a little bit busy, but I also think it was on purpose. They didn't really want to show these off because it was the quick turnaround Weekend Classic, right? We haven't had, I would say, this small of a gap in between Weekend Classic throughout the entire year. I'm kind of hoping that they do this more frequently, but also some of the slots in these rewards aren't popping up, so I don't know what packs are going to be in there. You'll see that as we kind of move up in the divisions. There will be like a gap. But we do have more of the All-Star Game packs, the Home Run Derby packs, the All-Star Game Deluxe and Ultra and Premier packs. So I was correct with some of those predictions that I was making. But we also see some Weekend Classic cards. Now, I think those Weekend Classic purple packs are going to feature more All-Star Game players or more players that fit that type of thing. We could see a legend featured in that Weekend Classic pack, but I think it would be similar to like the Chipper Jones and the Hank Aaron and the Greg Maddux stuff that we got that's related to the All-Star game, but those are legend players as well for the inning program, just as an example. But then first place also gets Ketel Marte, so that's kind of interesting. That's going to do it for this video. I'm College Lefty, and hopefully you're having a good time with the All-Star game content in MLB The Show 25. Peace out.